Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's great that you're here, honestly it is. If you're new to cryptocurrency and want to learn more, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, do that now, it'll be awesome. Also check out the Patreon link below, support the channel, it is a massive appreciation. Now, I'm going to talk about something quite controversial, cryptocurrency education. What to look for, what not to go for, and why you should be paying attention to certain elements of why people are now offering out education. And I'm going to go through past experiences in the bull run, why certain influencers back in the day would come out with a massively aggressively priced course out of nowhere. So stay tuned, let's enjoy this one. I will teach you everything that you need to know for doing your due diligence. I'll see you in a second. Right, welcome to the video. Now I want to be honest with you here. I'm a cryptocurrency educator. I've been doing it since June 2017. Been doing it a while now, and I like to do teaching of everything, literally from blockchain, Bitcoin, altcoins, all the way up into the likes of fundamental analysis, up into how to research coin, ICOs, IEO, SCOs, everything that you need to know, like the scams, the phishing attempts, the wallets, everything. Most people like to teach where the money is. Money sells. Lamborghinis sell. The likes of Cryptonary, sorry, for example. Lamborghinis and McLarens to sell their courses. You've got all these kind of social clicks and big massive following that draws people in, draws in the rabbits into those headlights essentially. It's like, oh my god. So let's look at it now. The first one on the screen right now I'm going to put on is Tai Lopez. Very, very big influencer in the day. All of a sudden, let's look at the date of this article. Would you believe? Came up with a cryptocurrency academy, Bitcoin Crypto Academy. Well, it was a really obvious stream and it was quite expensive, right, at the time. And it accepted Bitcoin as well. I remember when this came out and I was like, sell signal, guys. Something's gonna happen. And yeah, this caught a lot of people out. This was a very expensive course, valued at $2,000, but you can get it for $591. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up first is because this just came out of nowhere. Tai Lopez has never ever shared his allegiance to cryptocurrency or Bitcoin up until the point of when Bitcoin was rallying up past 10k, up into 20, 30, whatever, wherever people were believing it was going to go. Now, this is a big problem. I think this will happen again. Other influencers are going to come into the space and just put a massive Bitcoin course out there on how to buy Bitcoin, how to pump up the price, basically get involved in the industry, buy Bitcoin. It happened and it's going to happen again, I can guarantee with cast iron certainty. You've got to look for the people who are doing genuine education, who have been doing it for a while, with genuine people, genuine results, and not got any sort of clickbait webinars to kind of promote it. Okay, that is the first point of this, but I'm going to get into a second point of what else to look for. Now, I've already said I'm an educator. I teach cryptocurrency, but I do it in a totally different manner to what these guys do, and I'm going to show you why there's certain factors that you need to be aware of, because this comes from experience over the last week. I can't share the conversation because I'm not allowed. I've asked the person, do you want me to share this conversation? They've said no. Understandable. Because they've came to me not because of they want to learn about cryptocurrency, they just want to make me aware of something that person felt cheated. Okay, why? Over expensive courses. Now, I'm not going to mention the person directly, which person that they went to for education, but they felt very, very cheated at the end of it, thinking, is that all I got for my money? That is the point of this video. How much value can you get from education? It depends on the person, ultimately. But when you've got very, very inflated, over expressive pricing for the same thing that you can learn for a lot cheaper elsewhere, you do feel cheated. And I'm a big believer in self-development and paying for education. I believe in that because I think that's right. You don't get taught correctly in the educational world of the system, in the world of schooling. But if you can go somewhere to get taught better, it develops you as a person. If you want to learn about property, you go to webinars. If you want to learn about how to do certain elements in the stock market, cryptocurrency market, etc. But also self-development in terms of fitness, health, all that good stuff. You can learn that in your free time and you can become a better person. But if you're paying $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to do that, you're going to feel a little bit cheated when you can go somewhere else for a lot cheaper. You are. So you must do your due diligence. So let's get onto it now. The first person, I've just removed the link because I'm an idiot, but either way I'm going to go on to it anyways. It is this one, Crypto Crew University. Now if I just put in the link again because I clicked off it because I'm an idiot. Crypto Crew University, there we go. Now the reason why I want to go on to this is because this is one of the ones that has been brought up quite a few times by a few people in my community saying, guys, have anyone checked out these? Let me just move that over there so it's neat and tidy, makes my presentation better. Now, when you go on this, you think, right, cool, it's just a normal website, okay, nice. And then you start looking at the save $800, save $500, save $300. It's like, it's quite expensive already. You got a series and you're already going to save $800. How much is it going to be? It's not going to be $100, is it? It's not going to be $200. It's a lot of money already. Now, reviews stick out like a sore thumb. 372 reviews, 98% of them are excellent, 2% are very good. What about the rest of them? I want to look at them reviews in a second, but we're going to get onto that. Now, when you look at this, you're thinking, well, okay, it's not bad. You can learn crypto and stock, one class for $379. Wow. Beginner, 3 classes. It doesn't tell you what's included though, it just gives you the classes. It adds up. It adds up a lot. Now, this is a genuine person, we know who he is. He's there. And let me have a little look at the diamond combo. This is where you get everything. Now, this explains to you everything that you get, but it doesn't give you a full breakdown, it just tells you what you get. But the hours time is quite expensive in cost relation, in my personal honest opinion. I think it is expensive. Now, what do you get? The beginner series, get comfortable with Bitcoin, how it works, where it comes from. Yeah, that's, go on YouTube for that. Get comfortable with sending and receiving Bitcoin. You go on YouTube for that. Get comfortable looking at a Bitcoin chart. You can go on YouTube for that. Get comfortable looking at other coins, which are good and which are bad. What is that all about? Which are good, which are bad? Really? Come on. That's $379. So, intermediate series. Get comfortable, then confident with charts. The English is really bad on this. Build a strong build a strong investment strategy for future investments. So that's the goals. So what do you get? Key indicators for taking profits, building foundations, RSI, moving averages. This is over $700 alone. Then you got Bollinger Bands, Elliott Wave Theory, Stoch RSI, there we go. I won't even say the real word. Money flow, right. Advanced series, this is where you're getting over $1,000. That one alone's like $300 anyways. Pro series, anyways, that's how much you're willing to pay for all that. Now I think that is absolutely baffling, in my honest opinion, and this isn't even the most expensive on this video, by the way, so stay tuned for the one that's going to blow your mind. But why am I saying this is a critical thing? There's critical things because when you do further research, now if someone's like, I really want to learn this and they buy it, they may feel cheated because you can just look elsewhere. Now I myself, I teach and it's £250 for everything. That's the most that anyone will ever pay for a self-paced educational course. Okay? £250 for over 40 hours of content, and there's also a monthly subscription there if you want it, with a further 20 hours of content. It's crazy when you think about it, and I teach more than this. Reason why, I teach about wallets. It's quite important. Security, how to avoid phishing, scams, all kinds of Ponzi schemes, how to avoid those, how to get involved in altcoins, what are the key phrases and words, all the basics that everyone overlooks, how to research a coin effectively, how to speak to certain people in the field, how to invest in ICOs properly, and most importantly, what is fundamental analysis, the thing that everyone overlooks. Everyone. So that's enough of me picking out the current website, but I want to go through the reviews now. The reviews for me seem a little bit odd. One, it's not from a legitimate source, it's just from their website. So if I just go into inspect, I think it's inspect, bear with me. So it looks like it's a WordPress website, right? So it's just WordPress reviews. It's not authorized or validated by any other external source, for example like reviews.co.uk or Trustpilot, for example. And these reviews seem a little bit odd, if I'm going to be honest with you. They seem a bit too good to be true. When you see people's reviews, they're honest, but they're not overly trying to sell things. They're just like, oh, this is really, really good, I like this, I recommend it, or I really enjoyed this, or etc, etc. Some of this is unbelievable. When you read them, when you go through it, it's like, I'm not trying to nitpick, but honestly, if you look at reviews, and if you always like to look at them, you always like to look at the bad reviews, and when there's no bad reviews, you think, hold on a minute, because there's always someone that likes to nitpick, especially out of 400 people. There's always that 1% who finds a bit of dust on the lampshade and wants to complain about it. You know, when you're looking at reviews on hotels. So some of this is like, I don't know. It's odd. I think it's odd. Let me know in the comments if you think it's odd that someone with 372 reviews, and none in the last month, by the way, just to put that out there. Oh no, there is one there. That's randomly just appeared. Okay. Not in order, obviously. A date order. Must have been. So, some of this is really odd. If you've paid for many different courses over the last 15 years, you must know everything. You must. That's just one point I'm nitpicking about. But honestly, I'm going to go back in time now on the Wayback Machine, and this is where it's going to get a bit more interesting for you. Because when this website launched, it already had 100 reviews. Odd, isn't it? Now, yeah, some of these may be legit, but some of them seem a bit overzealous. No regrets. The best teacher I've ever had. You don't get reviews like that normally. Training becomes easy, effortless. It just seems a bit too much. Anyways, this was the first day stamp that you got on the website. This was when it started, essentially. When you can go back in time, you can catch into the websites. Now, the prices have also moved up. The reviews, 88 reviews literally at the start. That doesn't even archive anymore. And then you got other classes. This was back in June 2018. That's a lot of reviews in a waffle, in a very, very quick time basis. So that's one criticism I've got. Also, the differences in prices and differences in what you get, it's changed. That was 3 classes, now it's 1 class. And you pay more for it now. Interesting. Right, the next one is October 2017. This is the last one, by the way, just saying, because there's no other date stamps that are worth anything. In a period of 4 months, or maybe even less than that, there's been a load more reviews, another 150 plus reviews. What? Come on. And look at the value. But then again, when you think about it now, 9 months' time, we're at the current day. There's only been a further, well, less than 100. Less than 40, actually, in fact. So that's dubious as well. When you think about the speed of reviews that you get at the start, from the launch to October, where we are now when we look at the screen, to current day. Current day, how many reviews have you got? 372. Interesting. And they've not moved. There's not been any extra very good. There's not been any of average, poor, or terrible. There must be one, surely. Anyway, and another thing as well, you can't even leave a public review. So no one can get involved in it. So that's very, very interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, let's look at YouTube. Why? There's something a bit odd with this as well. I'm just going to put it out there. Let me see if you can figure it out. I'm going to just put it on the videos. What can you see that is very, very obvious? Not the thumbnails, but look at the view counts. They don't vary much, do they? Have you noticed that? Every YouTuber in the world of YouTube has good days, bad videos that just tank, and videos that just go Some of mine do. I've had videos, I've only got 1,200 subscribers. I have some videos that get 5,000 views, and I get some videos that get like 100. And the 100 one may be better development, it's just better ranked. The other one, obviously. So is that not a bit odd? I'm going to click on a video. Why? Another thing that's quite odd as well. Once it plays. Apart from his really bad dress sense, it's a bit odd. The reason why, when you look at these subscribers and when you look through a lot of them, the engagement in terms of how many subscribers a person's got and how many comments they're getting and how many likes they get to dislikes, it seems very forced. When you think about it, 61,000 subscribers, 3.14 million views, right? You got to look at all the other elements with it, okay? What I'm trying to say here is, you must get 1 or 2 videos that just do completely differently to everything else in the amount that they've got. They've got quite a lot. Now, average views daily 3,470. I think that's quite low. Average daily subscribers 10. 10. That is very low for a channel that has 61.8 thousand people on it, and their first video was published less than 18 months ago. I think that is, mine's higher than that, and I've got 1,200 subscribers. That is low. I get over 1,000 views a day on some days on average, and I've got 1,000 subscribers. It seems a bit odd, if I'm going to be honest with you. Now, when I look at the first video, let's look for the first video. About a year ago, yeah. 30,000. No one opens a YouTube channel with just 30,000 views. Doesn't happen. Does not happen in any shape or form, okay? And there's one video there that does a bit crap. And even then, it still gets likes, dislikes, 33 comments. It is odd. So, growth bots, automated traffic, is that a thing? Because these thumbnails are interestingly crap. They're not the greatest, that's just random as hell. What do you think? Am I being a bit overcautious here and thinking, well, what's happening right now? So, when you look at that, you think it's a bit odd. When you look at their analytics on Social Blade, their subscribers are coming down at a rate of knots. Why? Why is that? A YouTuber does not just lose subscribers with 60-odd thousand likes and they're not recording. The views are getting hit. So why is it going down? Especially in the bull market, why is it going down? They're not promoting scams, they're just doing technical analysis. Why is it going down? Are these fake? What about when YouTube starts to cull their fake subscribers again? And one thing that is also interesting is this. 14,000 subscribers in February 2018. 11,000. 4,000. And then it trickles here. It doesn't do anything. But the views as well. What happened there? Minus 61,000. It's interesting, isn't it? So how do you go from a channel, in some cases nothing, to explosion? Doesn't happen overnight. You don't just get in 1 month 14,000 out of the bear market in February. You'd be getting them here if you were doing stuff. This guy's website was out in June 18. Seems a bit odd. Anyways, look at my channel. Why? My channel there. What's interesting? Why am I getting more views? Why am I getting more subscribers on a channel that's got over nearly 62,000 views? It's a bit weird. Twitter as well. Why is this odd? I'll let you see. 13,000 subscribers. Look at the amount of likes that these are getting. It's a lot of likes. For me, if you look at the proportion and statistics of engagement in any channel, it's a lot, okay? You've got to be aware of these. You've got to look at these thinking, well, some of them are really, really high and some of them are really low. That one is stupidly high. And we're going to, let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look, see who's commenting. Please, yes, please, because a lot of these are eggs or previous eggs, but they just seem, some of the channels look very odd. They're very, very low amount of tweets, low amount of followers. It's odd, isn't it? Would you trust this? And especially when they're all using thank yous, and it seems a bit too good to be true. But I'm going to mention this a bit further because this is a Twitter on Social Blade. Again, if you have 13,000 and you're getting that many likes, that many engagement, that many retweets, you wouldn't be expected to lose followers, would you? You'd be expecting to grow, still grow, because you've got reach, you've got people speaking, you've got people liking, you've got people engaging with your content. That would mean the algorithm would push it up higher. Why not? Seems a bit odd. And more importantly, this. Look at this. What's all there? This was when this guy was growing. Remember the YouTube element? All the way back here? Well, if the YouTube sprung like a coil spring, why didn't Twitter? Odd. Also, what's odd? How do you lose 2,000 tweets? Yet, you grow by 2,000 followers. Seems very odd, doesn't it? And lastly, let's look at Instagram. Why? If you got 22,000 subscribers, or followers, sorry, you'd expect to get over 100 likes and 3 comments and 95 likes. And you would, wouldn't you? This guy uses fake followers. It's obvious. You cannot go for it. And when we look at this one again, losing followers. 22,000, you posting daily, you're getting likes, you're losing followers. Come on now. Obvious. Anyways, that's enough of that one. Okay, I know I've went on a lot with that one. It's a big, long video about one thing. But I want to talk about other things as well. Why? This is crazy. How much do you reckon this one is? I'll give you a clue. It's stupidly priced. Now, I was emailed by these guys to join their partnership program to promote them. I said no, with a few other F words in there. But ultimately, look at the price. One-time membership is $50,000. And what do you get? Well, you get taught how to trade cryptocurrency or whatever it is. I don't even know, because it doesn't even tell you in black and white what you actually get, which is a little bit worrying. You get more than 150 videos. What are those? We don't know. You get access to groups, you get chat service, signals. £50,000, guys, or $50,000 US dollar, Australian dollars, whatever. It's stupidly expensive. But one thing that really gets on my nerves with this one is the obvious. When you scroll down, look at the partnerships and look at all this malarkey here. They are very, very interesting, to say the least. Intel, Sony, basically they've got an Intel processor. Basically they've probably got a Sony telly. They use WordPress, Oracle. Why? Just why? But anyways, I'm not going to go much onto this one because that really annoys me. The fact that they were emailing me saying, oh, we've got this amazing opportunity for you if you want to become a partnership. In what? Your no. So, again, be mindful of pricing. You do not want to be dragged into a $50,000 referral or whatever, whoever's promoting this, for you to go into it, go, oh yeah, cool. Oh my god, how much? So just, yeah, be careful. Another thing as well, this one here has really tickled me a little bit. This is it's interesting. This is very, very expensive again, and it's something that people will fall into because this is using the whole let's do it in person sort of attitude, where you can go to an event, you can get X amount of, one-on-one time, and it's quite interesting. This is done in the big cities in the UK. Now, similar to kind of the entrepreneur sort of stuff, where they go to an event, they get kind of wheeled in, and they get these really overpriced upsells and stuff like that. It's kind of like that in a way. And this is more interesting because of, you know, the amount of money. I think this is very, very expensive. Now, you've got a 2-day trading course. That isn't too bad. $499 per month. One-off fee, sorry. That's not bad. A 1-week classroom is not bad neither. But the 6-week masterclass is somewhat interesting. It's also virtual. It is not in real time, which is somewhat interesting. So, for me personally, it's very, very, very expensive, if I'm going to be honest with you. You know, you got to look at it. Actually, no, this is one-on-one mentoring, but it is also elements in away from that. But wow, would you pay $5,000 to learn something that is quite readily available elsewhere, other companies out there that do it, for a tiny fraction of the price? It seems a little bit too good to be true. Now, obviously people like to go for certain elements, certain people like to go for certain course types or people, referrals, word of mouth, etc. Now, other things that you need to be aware of: Udemy. Do not use Udemy because the education quality is rubbish. Why? Udemy are not the sort of company that attracts good educators. Why? They charge a lot of fees. I used Udemy in the past to get me started, but ultimately the biggest regret ever was because of the amount of fees that they charged. It was ridiculous. Like, I would lose about 50% of whatever course sale I had, and also they just sell them at whatever price they whole wish to. So do not check out the likes of Udemy, because you will probably find a very, very rubbish course. You probably feel even more cheated that you paid a couple of quid for it and you got nothing out of it. So be mindful of that. But honestly, education is key. You need to have education, you need to have learning, but you also need to do your due diligence. You need to look into people's reviews, look into people's backgrounds. Are they registered? Are they a registered company? Do they actually have proof? Do they have a track record? All that good stuff. Now, the first obvious example is, it's a bit dubious. They've got random followers. Odd. Now, I've already mentioned my own company, Learning Crypto. Okay, £10 a month, and you get all this. You get so much. You get watch list, you get coin research, you get other elements of other courses, how to grow your brand. You get course lessons every week for £10 a month, or you can pay yearly and you get a month off. Full course. There's over 20 hours on this. There's actually going to be more soon, and it's ridiculous how much you get. And I go over stuff that no one else goes over. I don't go over, like, people don't go over passive income. They don't go over ICOs, wallets, or scams, or even how to use an exchange. They just go trading. Let's go into trading. Let's pay a lot of money. Let's teach you how to trade something that's really easy for me to teach, because I can go over back data and it's obvious. You do not want to fall into that trap, because they do not teach you the stuff that people forget about. Exchanges, wallets, scams are three important things, not to mention coin research. Not everyone wants to become a trader. They want to become an investor as well. They want to be safe investors. They don't want to get scammed of people that are charging overpriced things, fake wallets, fake scams, fake ICOs, everything. So be mindful of that. And again, you get a full trading course. The full trading course in this is included in the full course, and you get absolutely everything. How to trade. There is over 7 hours of footage here. How to use different methods, my methods, risk and leverage. Lee's going to do a method as well. There's all kinds. You do not want to be charged over. You don't want to be charged so much. It's ridiculous. So that concludes today's video. It's a long one, I know. I apologise. Over 30 minutes nearly. But please do check out these videos wherever they are, or wherever I'm pointing. I don't even know on the screen. Previous and next. Don't forget to subscribe, but please be mindful of what you're putting your money into. Do not get conned.